I am so happy to be able to share this time with you on a special day, Christmas Day, my favorite holiday. I have a love of family that most of you have seen in action. I have 4 grandkids and 4 kids, and my family means a lot to me. Spend a lot of time with my dad over in Vegas, my hometown, visiting with him, and every time I have those experiences, I grow closer and closer to each one of them, and it just makes my heart smile anytime I can spend time with them. And that's what I really want to talk to you guys about today is that feeling, the feeling of family, and then how do you extend that out? Well, I wanted to share a few stories with you that gives you an example of how I'm working at it. I work at it all the time. I know that we are all one big family, and that is so special. But how do you make that difference? And it seems that at Christmas time, we make that difference. We put aside our judgments. We put aside our requirements of how people are to act and how they should act and what they should say. And we're just a lot more forgiving of people and their actions, and we're a lot more loving and giving. So my examples of my stories, I want to start out with my first one, my memory of my childhood. I believe I was 6 years old, and we had a family tradition of traveling out into the neighborhood to see the Christmas lights. And my parents had a special arrangement with Santa that he would come and bring our presents while we were out looking at Christmas lights. And we would stay out as long as it took until we saw Santa leave. When we saw the sleigh up in the sky, and normally it was my mom spotting it saying, "There's the sleigh." Of course, we were listening on the radio for the broadcast for the locator for Santa. But once we knew Santa was gone, we knew that we could go home and see what he had brought us. And we would come in, and the cookies would be gone, and the milk would be gone, and all our presents would be there. It was so special, very special. But this one year, we all loaded up into the car, and my dad said, "Oh my goodness, I need to go to the bathroom before we get this journey," because we normally took a while looking at the lights. And so he went back in the house, and we all waited, and we were so excited. And whenever he came out, off we went. And then when we returned home, we had a surprise. My dad had secretly recorded Santa coming in. And they actually had a conversation. And it was recorded on a reel-to-reel tape recorder. And if you guys know what that is, then you know how far back I'm talking about. But I listened to Santa talk about how good I was this year and how he was bringing me good presents and wanted me to keep being good. And that just made the impression that my dad had snuck in and recorded Santa. Thought that was so cool. And that was a long time ago, and I still remember that story and that experience. Another one, you fast forward several years, and even then, it's that the memory that I'm sharing with you next has been quite a while ago. But my kids were always paying attention to things that I wanted and had my eyes out for, and the style of things I liked. They were very in tune to me as I tried to be in tune with them also. But most all of you know that I've talked to personally that I have a special connection with the book Jonathan Livingston Seagull. And it just means a lot to me. I had it exposed to it in high school, and it changed my life. And that has continued today, where I give classes on Jonathan. I talk about Jonathan. I include Jonathan in my talks. Jonathan definitely is part of my life. And my kids knew that. And my oldest son, he took on a mission, and he went and he found an LP. And for you guys that don't know that, that's for the vinyl record days, the long playing one, the bigger one versus the smaller one. He found an LP of Richard Bach reading the story of Jonathan Livingston Seagull, and it was autographed and it was certified to be authentic. And that was my present that year. And so when I opened that up, there was so much emotions I had, so much love for my son and love for my kids, knowing what was important to me. That was a very, very special Christmas for me. And then I guess fast forward, I keep using that term, but anyway, the last story I wanted to share with you is I was new to Seal Beach Centers for Spiritual Living, and I was asked to be on a committee, and I hadn't really been on committees before, but I was asked to be on a committee because Christmas is my favorite holiday. And so I was asked to organize the Christmas parade. I guess in many years past, the center had participated in the Christmas parade, and it had been a while since they'd been in one. And so I established a committee, and I got people going and thinking and brainstorming and coming up with an idea for being in the parade. And so we were in the parade. We ended up having an old car that was one of those like Model T cars that somebody knew somebody, so they got arranged for that to be in the parade. And our youth got involved, and so the youth got involved with getting dressed up and singing Christmas songs, and so there was a group of them. And then there was a huge group of the congregation wanted to participate too. So we had handouts to advertise the center with candy canes, and we were all working. It's kind of funny that we had the car, the truck in the front of our procession, but it was having some challenges putting out a lot of smoke, so we quickly moved that truck to the back of our procession. I guess it didn't really help the people behind us, but we weren't getting the direct smoke. But it was just so exciting to see during the preparation for the parade, all of the people working together, sharing great ideas, and being excited about participating in the parade and being involved. And that's where I look at family. That's where I'm making that connection. And so with that group of people, we were closer because we were experiencing a common goal and we were having a great time. And that's what I think it's all about. Our family, we're around them for years and years and years, and we develop a trust and a relationship with them. And a lot of times we just give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not working against us, they're working for us. And we need to make that same approach to everybody. Just like we do at Christmas time, we need to do it all year round. We need to be in a place where we can give people the benefit of the doubt, and we can have a soft heart and no judgment, and we can lend them a helping hand, or we can have them help us, or we could do it together. That's what Christmas means to me. And I'm trying to do that year round. It's funny, my small part of doing it year round is I do listen to Christmas songs all year long, but I don't think that's what I'm thinking about, and that's going to count. But anyway, I would like to share with you that challenge to make the feelings that you have at Christmas time and of giving and of loving, take that feeling, take that motivation that you have during this time of year and see how long you can go. How long can the miracle happen? How long can you share the love of yourself and with others and bring that love into yourself too? Remember, it's a giving and receiving type of deal that you're looking for. Thanks for letting me share my ideas with you and my thoughts and my special memories with my family. I wish every one of you a very Merry Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Reverend Patty has a very special program for us on Sunday with the burning bowl and some setting some intentions. I think it's a great experience. I've done that before with others, and I'm looking forward to doing it with Reverend Patty this Sunday, so I invite you to come out. Thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas. And I hope you have lots of cookies and milk and eggnog and lots of presents.